The good thing is that we have a lot more of your comments this morning. We would want to read a couple of them. Then we'll look at what the stories are about how ailments tend to make people speak indiscriminately, haphazardly, roughly, badly, unethically. And then there's someone in court.
All right, 0560 800,000. That's our WhatsApp number now. This one says, good morning, Roland. EC officials at various district levels are trying to cut the allowances of people contracted to work for the exhibition of the voters register. Already, instead of 60 Ghana cedis for the training workshop, they paid 20 Ghana cedis. We'll cross-check this information. This one says, I love your working relation. Alale Sankore. Sending us this message. Well, thank you very much if it's working for you. This one says, I thank God for your lives, but my question to all this morning is, are you suffering from from Chris in Oseko? I refuse that. I won't put that on myself. Chris in Oseko, not at all. This one says, I am aware of myself. This one says, it is always a great pleasure watching the most fascinating and educative morning show in Ghana. My greetings to all the AM show crew, especially to all the hardworking teachers of Young MA Basic School, Savlugu, from Abdullah Abdul Razak in Tamale. Thank you for the message. This one says the various districts electoral officers are corrupt. So this is another related allegation. Can you imagine 3-day training for the ongoing exhibition? Each exhibition officer in Wale district was given 20 Ghana cedis per day. Exhibition officers in Tamale took 30 Ghana cedis. An exhibition office in Accra told me he took 10 Ghana cedis per day. Kindly find out from the AC boss where these disparities in training allowances are coming from. We get you. You give a lot more information. Zuma from Wale. We are definitely cross-checking this for you this morning. We'll get in touch with Mr. Jack Pasu.
If possible, we'll send Mama V to Wale to go and...
This one says, Roland, please, what are the signs and symptoms of bli?
It's epilepsy. I think bli is epilepsy in Ghana. It's a very formal reference to epilepsy in Ghana.
Masa, he says signs and symptoms.
You just go and read about signs.
Maybe we should call the doctor too. This one
one day, I think it was in the year 2000, I was on the Graphic Road. I was having my internship at the Daily Graphic. Then the driver was driving a trotro, this Evan Bars.
Yeah.
And then he had an epileptic attack.
Just for real?
I'm telling you. We just drove into the hedges of the Daily Graphic.
Ooh.
It was dangerous, a negative sight to behold, and the passengers were wondering what had happened to them.
Yeah.
And
wow.
It was a terrible sight. But for somebody to say that I was having epileptic attack, because when you're having
in the studio whilst he was contributing to the conversation,
epileptic attack, you can't even talk, and you'll be foaming through the mouth. And
Master, his is different now.
Yeah,
this is a new sign, and somebody was asking about the symptoms. This is it for you. Ashanti Regional Police should leave those boys alone and find something better to arrest Ohene Yeboah from Ataso Akan in the Volta region. This one says, I salute you guys for your good work. Do you know that your doctor's prescription, you always look like what I eat every morning? Hey, Charlie, I have to pause here and hold on with the message from T.I. Amas. Thanks a lot for the message. Let's go to the newspapers. We'll continue with the messages. It looks like it's raining this morning.
Yeah. We have, let's do this. For those of you who can get access to the Daily Graphic, they have pullouts or various leaves of the pullout, and it talks about Electoral Commission of Ghana list of voters who registered with the National Health Insurance Scheme, and they're featuring Greater Accra, Osuklote, and Ablekuma. Osuklote and Ablekuma. So when you get there, you see many people in Accra have been affected. I can see already Lydia Abnankitsia, Shelley Otiko Lai, and then we have Joyce Quarty.
Why, you know them?
Charlie, names are similar. We have Esther Vomawo, Emilia Deborah, Georgina Akon. All right. But the main stories on the front page of the Daily Graphic are this. So you have front pages, Muntie Trail, directors convicted. And those are the front page stories. We also have a story that talks about the Graphic Unveils coverage program for political parties. We already availed our program. Training programs completed for the various reporters.
No, Roland.
So already we are experienced.
No, Roland.
We started covering elections since the census.
We've got a training exercise coming up.
We have the thing that we have more. We've completed. We have more, Charlie. So if you want best election news, everything here, right on this channel. Zaneto gets boost for parliamentary ambition, and main rival is Philip Addison. When this thing came up, people say Philip Addison, whoa. I said no, it's Philip Addison doesn't need to get worried. The only problem is that something is going independent. But don't worry, Philip, we are with you. And then we have study into Accra flooding launch. So we're fully here.
Please read a bit for me. Like who is
the Regional Institute for Population Studies of the University of it's a university. I think they were going to do and put it on the shelf. Has launched a study that seeks to provide solutions to perennial flooding in Accra and its attendant risk. We know the reasons why the flooding.
Charlie, if only this will be, like we will follow through the recommendations.
We know the reasons why.
How is the drainage stuff going?
Fantastic. By Dredge Masters Ghana Limited ongoing.
Are they still? Because we're not looking at that side, are they still dredging, or it's on hold?
Yeah, dredging.
Are there funding issues?
Currently,
yes.
No difficulties with funding issues.
Okay, because I would urge them to come out and tell us if government is not, doing it bits in terms of paying them what they're supposed to pay them, because you never know when the rains will come around.
Yes.
That kind of thing.
I think those are issues that we can always tackle with the ministry in charge.
All right, let's do the Ghanaian Times newspaper front page. Zaneto Rawlings cleared to contest Korle Clottey seat. COP family perish in accident. SARS stories got the late Sergeant Isuman on the front page of the paper. Re-registration of NHIS voters takes off. Police begin second phase of recruitment exercise. Muntie FM case panelists, directors convicted. Back page of the paper, regulates assisted reproductive technologies. Farmers asked to stop abusing agrochemicals. But a bit of this story about a cop and family perishing in an accident. And the story says the police officer and his pregnant wife, including their 2-year-old daughter and a nephew, died in a gory accident on the Adabraka Road in Accra at the dawn of Friday. And this is just in Accra. The police officer, identified as Detective Sergeant Francis Isuman, who is 42, stationed at the Achimota School Police Station, together with his nephew Jeftan Asma, who is 20, and his daughter Wilhelmina Isuman, were accompanying his pregnant wife Abba Isuman, who is 36, to the hospital to deliver when the accident occurred. This is really horrible, and you can take a look at if you can see it. It's in black and white. You can see the mangled vehicle in the paper, the picture right there. This is not fair. All right, we hope they find rest.
Black people were wicked though. If you were a lady white news reader, or maybe perhaps you were in America, this sorrowful story would have led you teared. You would have done a little bit. You are wicked, black people.
So I'm wicked?
Yeah, because it's a serious human interest story.
I should be crying.
No, at least you tear. What you say?
So why don't you read it and tear?
No, but you are wicked. You've done wrong already. Let me look at this. The Daily Dispatch has on the front page, he needs 5 million votes, and they're talking about Dr. Papa Kwesi Ndum, and that's why the Daily Dispatch says why Ndum cannot win in 2016. Zaneto Rawlings clear to contest. It's also on the inside page, but we have the pullouts. Know your MPs. Gomoa Central, Rachel Florence Apo went through the primaries, won, and so she'll be contesting again. Gomoa West, Francis Kojo Arthur, and also Sekendi Papa Usuankuma, I think, is not contesting again. Yeah. All right, so those are the stories we have.
Was there a sermon? Somebody says, in fact, your short sermon this morning has really inspired me a lot.
Yes.
Noah.
Let me tell you what I said.
Okay.
I said we all are sinful. We all tend to have a certain burden on us, thinking that we've done something so wrong that we can't forgive ourselves. If you don't forgive yourself, you can't move on. And if you want to move on, you have to make sure that you leave the past behind, but not forgetting the past, because it is what will guide you into the present. Basically what I said.
All right.
It's something that I was meditating over this morning when I woke up to do my quiet time.
The tone, I don't trust that tone you just used.
Yeah, because that's why I say you're a black woman. You're very distrustful. Some of this is what we do. It's because we love people.
The newspaper front page of the final 450 megawatts power badge coming, and when I hear stories like this, I just get angry. Especially when at 6 p.m., 6:30, between 6 and 6:30 every evening, they take my lights.
Do you know? Friday off, Saturday off, Sunday. As for Sunday off, yesterday I went there off. Then I called my friend Farouk. He works with ECG. I said, Farouk, you can't be doing this to us, Farouk. And Farouk said, it's not me. Easy, I think Lagos substation. He said, Roland, it's not me, it's not me. He said, Charlie, if we have some great big man be around here, but Charlie too is suffering. I said, but he has generator. I don't have genset. He said, let me call him. So I think they did some call but I don't know. He said it's not through the call, and somehow the lights came. He said it's not through the call. I said yes, but Charlie, you can't be having light off consistently.
It's horrible.
You know.
It's horrible. I
sometimes I think that sometimes they just do, they go to the knobs, like Gridco goes to the knobs and do C Nanako Tata Bongo Bongo, and I think that my area Ajekojo, we always just fall on the Tata Bongo Bongo because every day we are light up. No, because there's no schedule.
But that should tell you that it is planned.
No, it is not planned, because there's no way to be planned. There's no way to be planned that will get off every time. You viewers, you yourself tell me. C Nanako Tata. Charlie, let me do this, and then we'll do some other one. BOG beats retreat on inflation target, citing energy sector difficulties. BOG. We want cheap power for all. Another power. 2 stories on power. Bad loans put banks on the brink.
I don't know why can't they?
And there's a story.
Before they talk about
there's a story yesterday that I read. It's about a big company in Ghana that owes bank in Ghana $1 billion. Is it dollars? $1 billion. And I hear the company can collapse the banks. I won't mention the company's name. Anyway, we have this. UBA confirms Sonny Anwar as new DMD. And they have Mrs. Abiola Bawa, or Bewa, MD CEO of, has confirmed the appointment of Sonny Anwar as the Deputy Managing Director. And SNIT portfolio worth over 8 billion Ghana cedis. You have the CEO of SNIT, Ernest Thompson, there. And then banks must intensify fight against e-crime. All right.
You're good to go?
We are good to go.
Right, let me continue the stories. The front page headlines in the final newspaper. 2016 GDP growth forecast lowered to 4.1%. Blind family receives 3-bedroom house from philanthropists. November cannot be changed, according to the Attorney General. Comes with a picture of Mrs. Marietta Brew Apiaopong. I think her name here is Henrietta. I'm not sure that's her name. So find that, please correct that. Companies in trouble, re-register and file returns or face wrath of Registrar General. That full story on page 2 in the final newspaper.
Okay, so we do the last paper, and then we'll see whether we can do the online portals. Threat to kill judges. I was possessed with Pokpok Biligli. Muntie FM gang. And you have NDC drops candidate for Victor Smith. Victor Smith are there, and apparently the candidate for that area is Ibwakwa North. Antonio Sejima has stepped down. We need more cash, says EC. You have Godwin Akogan, and then Harry Zakor and Alistair Tyro Nelson. Let me see what other stories. Okay. Now let's do the online portals. We have MP warns of danger as EC budget delays. MP for Asante Bakwai, Jose Uso, has warned of possible dangers ahead of the November polls if government delays in the release of the entire election budget to the EC. Mamavi.
The EC is not crying, Honorable. They say they are fine, they are okay. Angry mob besieged EC office in Cape Coast, and angry residents surrounded the EC's office in Cape Coast, threatening to halt the re-registration of deleted NHIS registrants, which started Tuesday across the country, Monday across the country actually. Let's move on now. 4 officials of St. Dominic Hospital to be questioning, at least 4 officials of the St. Dominic Hospital in Akwatia, accused of backdating the salaries of some staff of the hospital, are due to appear before an investigative committee. And we know that Kweti Nati broke the story here for us on Joe News. Let's move on, Fred. Also on myjoyonline.com.
Also on myjoyonline.com, Nigerian journalist wins BBC World News Komla Duma Award. A Nigerian journalist has won the 2nd BBC World News Komla Duma Award. Oh, that's good to hear. And now we have Germany axe attack, assault on train in Charlie. As a bunny say, I should have known this thing as a
Westberg,
news.
Maybe
Versberg.
Hey.
Yeah. Unti Jama Kasa.
Volkswagen, right?
Yeah, Volks, yeah.
So
their W is always
Westberg.
yeah.
Something like that.
Charlie,
we pass.
Yeah, you be sharp. Move
on quickly.
Charlie, you should say get experience. Okay, Joy Sports Transfer Daily, Monday's top 15 stories. It's just experience, my friend. The only experience I'm telling you. Wallahi. Ghana's Youth and Sports Ministry saddled with $20 million debt. Next story.
Ministry is in debt.
I'm telling you. NMC never ruled that Kojo Yankson lied. And we have other stories also on the page. Let's go to BBC. Okay, we'll go to City FM. Parliamentary Committee recommends passage of bill for November. Mama V.
Tamale ECU officers threatened to boycott exhibition over allowances, and I must say that lots of the messages, people are sharing the experiences in all parts of the country with regards to this allowance. Some say they receive 10 cities, 20 cities, and we don't know what it should be, so we'll try and find some answers. Also, EC's handling of exhibition exercise chaotic,
really? According
to the NPP's Anthony
Is it chaotic? Yesterday I went to check it. Did I tell you?
Yes, you did. You've been sharing your experience since. Ebe, why did they give some of the allowance?
No, but I just.
Meanwhile, you don't have a voter's ID card too.
No, I'm going to GCB. I'm supposed to take 5 Ghana cedis to GCB.
That one I can't think far with that.
I can't think far.
We didn't know about.
I said on my Twitter.
$2 million to Rollins.
I can't take far. I can't take.
Yeah.
Who said that thing? I can't take far.
What's his name?
It's become so popular.
Lil Wayne.
I can't take far.
I can't take far. How can you replace your card? It's 5 Ghana cedis, and then they say do a draft. So you're going to go to GCB, yes. Go and pay for that draft of 5 Ghana cedis to get a replacement of your voter's ID. I can't think far. Man, can't they have like a cashier at the ECs of the Electoral Commission? You go, you pay your 5 Ghana cedis, and then you can have the card replaced. All right, finally we do the BBC. Nigerian children starving, according to.
Is that a picture from Nigeria? This is a BBC show.
So the story says that almost 250,000 children in parts of Nigeria's Borno state, formerly controlled by Boko Haram, are severely malnourished, the UN Children's Agency says. So we need to get some help there to the Borno state. But we all know, the reason this could be happening now, because it was almost like a no-go area for the Nigerian government. SA rally driver dies on Kilimanjaro. And the story says that South African rally driver Gogu Zulu has died while attempting to climb Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania for a Nelson Mandela-linked charity. Oh, that's sad. Really, really sad story. And that's the lady, the Nigerian journalist who has won the Komla Dumo Award. Her name is Didi Akinyelure, and she's the 2nd winner of the BBC World News Komla Dumo Award. We say congratulations to her. And let's do some more messages on WhatsApp before Akwesi joins us with sports. Kweku Bonus from KG, I acknowledge your message. Thanks a lot. This one says we don't call it Dumso again, we call it Do for from Hamza in Kumasi. So we want you to also share your experiences with us. Maybe it's just those of us who live in Accra who are experiencing this 6 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. or 6 a.m. blackout that goes, like the whole day is like 12 hours of blackout. Share with us how your experiences are as well. And this one says, please tell President Mahama about Kliko water project. It's really affecting his target, quality education, courage in Avino. From Agbozome sending that message. We'll come back and find a lot more time to share plenty of the messages with you. Just before we go, our friend Michael Amini in the UK, Roland, our friend says, good morning, lady and gentlemen, and God bless you for all your good work. Good morning to you too. I'm not in favor of the proposal to change the election date because President Mahama and his government are going to lose power, and it will give them ample time to stay in power to create more mess. Hey, Michael.
Is Michael coming to vote?
Are you even registered? Are you eligible to vote? Stay with us. You're watching the AM show and keep those comments coming through. We love to hear from you always. So 0560 800,000 is the WhatsApp number, and we're also on Facebook. Use Joy News on TV. Derek Akolsam is roving today. He's trying to gauge the mood. Day 2 of the re-registration and exhibition exercise will bring a lot more experiences to you here.
When are you going to check your name on the register?
Are they there on Saturdays?
Yes.
Maybe Saturday will be...
And Sundays too.
Yeah? Saturday will be a good time. Yeah.
Okay. And then also we have to say that we have you know that Joy Business is organizing a program.
Yes.
And so let me just run this by you, because it's very, very important to us. Would want to know. We would also want to let you know. And this is it. Joy Business and Busy. They invite you to the Joy Business Busy Talks on Transforming Ghana, Agri-Business to the Rescue. Will the business of agriculture deliver the aspiration of transforming the economy of Ghana? Is a question that will be answered by a panel including Dr. Al-Hassan Ahmed Yakubu, who is the Deputy Minister of Food and Agriculture, Selom Brantier of M Pedigree, David Isiama, Agro Mindset, and Dr. Charles Toto of the CSIR and ACET. The date is July 19, 2016 at 5 p.m. The venue, Alisa, Accra, and it's the Ridge Arena of that very hotel. So please make sure you touch base.
All right, here's one final experience before we go. It says, Roland, the Dumsa situation in Akachi and its surroundings is crazy. We only have lights for 2 to 3 hours daily. Welcome to the soup, man. Stay with us. Benedict is up next.